G'day mates, you're listening to my favourite radio station in Australia, CSHR Radio.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
Hi, and welcome to CSHR Radio. Please keep your tray tables in their upright position, keep your hands to yourself, and enjoy the show. Now here's our usual suspects. May the chaos commence and the lulls forever be in your favor.
It's an air of professionalism, okay? I don't care if you like it or not. And that was it for the CrayolaSec Harsh Reality. Y'all have a great night. And
show all four Harsh's facial reactions.
He was playing the drums.
Nice echo, Jay.
He hears an echo. I don't hear an echo.
I hear an echo on my end.
Yeah, there's a little bit of an echo.
It's only on his end?
No, it's on Harsh's end too.
No, I'm asking Harsh. Do you only hear Jay echoing? Am I echoing too, or is it only
No,
Jay?
Scott's not echoing.
Okay, so then there's something going on your end, Jay.
Oh my God.
It's okay. You'll just have to deal with the echo for tonight.
Fine.
Like the old days. I love it.
Well, I mean, it's not my fault this time. Well, actually, it wasn't my fault the last time. Lots of echo on Jay and Harsh. Okay, so hang on a second. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah. Give me a second.
What about now, Harsh?
No, it's apparently it's all over the place.
Oh shit!
It's on YouTube. Hang on a second. Let me see what I can do over here. All right, try that now. Robert, is it still echoing?
Hello there.
You still hear echo, Harsh?
Echo.
A little bit.
Try to leave and come back, or?
No, it's not you. I'm not sure what's causing that.
It's definitely not me because I didn't change my settings at all.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's just being a butthead, as usual.
Let me see if I actually have this on somewhere. No.
This is weird.
Welcome to the world of technical difficulties.
Yeah, welcome to technology. Say something, Harsh.
Hello there.
Okay, I think I fixed it.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes, you shouldn't be hearing any echo now.
I
don't know. It looks like my board hard reset itself, and the USB mix minus was still turned on for some reason, and normally that's off.
Yeah.
Yeah, the echo sounds like it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, it's definitely gone.
All right, so let's get to the headlines.
Let's roll it.
I didn't look any of them up. Why?
Yeah.
Because it's the same bullshit as it was last week. It really hasn't changed much.
Yep. Except for a star from Scott's favorite show, Friends, Matthew Perry, is dead at the age of 54 after apparent drowning.
How is that one of my favorite shows? I never even really watched
Just wanted to
it.
say that to see how you react.
It's like saying, and in other news, today, Harsh's favorite show, Little House on the Prairie. No, stop it, Harsh. I never watched Friends.
Yeah, the headlines are getting kind of redundant.
I mean,
It's at the
well, at least Biden's got he's happy right now because supposedly the inflation rate went down 4%, which, I mean, originally it went up 8%, so it's still double of what it was. So you didn't do anything good. I don't know what horn you're trying to toot.
In another Biden-related news, the Lewiston, the homicidal maniac guy that got murdered was found dead. So,
yeah, that's perfect because
That's good.
I have no
Why
idea
not
what you
focus?
just said because I have no idea who you're talking about.
yeah,
You want to explain that to me, or you're just going to leave me in the dark?
The guy who the mass shooter from Lewiston, Maine, was found dead. So,
Okay.
there you have it. The state
right,
saves themselves a lot of money.
There you go.
I can't remember his name, but I seen on the news the other day at work.
Yeah, and instead of having a teenager who's upset about life, they had a 40-year-old who's upset about life.
So basically, they gave the testicular tube a hand job.
He was a veteran too. I mean, it kind of pissed me off because we aren't doing shit for our fucking veterans when there should be.
Right, 22 a day.
Yeah.
Like I said before, all these mass shootings have the same plot. And then I wonder why Hollywood is no longer creative. Well,
Well, I
the
mean,
same
it's-
people in charge of these false flags are the same people in charge of Hollywood, and everything's all just the same old reboot over and over. So,
Well, I mean, it's
Yeah.
close to election time. This is normally when most of the mass shootings start.
mm-hmm.
And why does nobody even recognize that? What is wrong with you people? How do you not see that? This is the same thing that happens. It's been going on now for the last 20 years.
What do you mean?
Most people are brainless idiots.
It started with Columbine, and it just kept going from there.
I mean,
Every year we get close to election cycle, there's a few mass shootings. I mean, come on. We're not, well, I was going to say we're not stupid, but the American people is, yeah.
dude, we live in a country where it's supposed that truthers and critical thinkers and researchers are complete idiots. So what do you expect the normal people are going to be like?
Let's not forget about Lance, because he falls in that category, categorization of Columbine and all that. Almost.
Oh,
close enough.
jeez. He definitely does look. He does look like a serial killer.
Who's
Definitely
that?
has that look.
Who?
Stephen Landis.
No, serial killers. Well, yeah, you're right. I mean, he is the fat kid that was picked on in school. Never mind.
So they stick a testicular. They give the testicular tube a
So
hand.
basically, they gave the testicular tube a hand job.
And they sell my balls to the local crack squirrel down the street.
I still say the funniest thing to hear is hearing Tori on that call.
So basically, they gave the testicular tube a hand job, which was
She goes, what? Stop messaging me, people. I'm live on the air right now. Blech.
You tell them.
Blech.
I was glad I did a live stream a few hours ago where I'm just like, okay, this is how every mass homicide goes down. If you're not aware of it by now, I can't help you. So
Do what? I wasn't paying attention. What did you just say, Harsh?
something about how people can't be helped.
Oh.
Yeah, like Lance.
Yep.
Lands. Stephen Landis, if you're listening, please call into the show right now. We have some questions for you. 844-900-2747. Again, that number is 844-900-CSHR. That's right. You're listening to CSHR Radio. I am sitting here joined, as always, with Mr. Harsh Med and Mr. J. Foncannon. David Miller is MIA.
Right. He's at a game. I
Probably
think that
delivering
at
sushi
a
to the
hockey
local
game
sushi
tonight.
dealer.
Jeez.
I tell you what, we're not doing that.
No, yeah, please don't. I have enough brain damage as it is.
I don't know why you were so upset about the live stream I did today. I'm like, I made fun
I
of
wasn't
everyone
upset.
else.
I was just like, okay, well, if that's the case, then I got other things to do.
I made fun of other people more. Like, it's like, come on. I made fun of the truther community for fuck's sake.
Well, I mean, to be fair, though, I mean, that's kind of a moot point. The truther community kind of makes fun of itself.
Yeah, it really does these days. Yeah. I used to remember
they'll
when,
come
like,
up with a great argument, and then all of a sudden, and you know what? And to top it off, the world is flat. The Earth is flat. It's not really a sphere. Get the fuck out of here! Come on.
You might as well just say the Earth is square.
It could be as
Make
far
it
as I
even
mean, I've
worse.
never been to space,
Make it
and I've
even
never
worse,
seen
bro.
the curvature of the Earth itself myself. But I'm pretty sure it's round.
Yeah,
You
Like
know,
a
every
blueberry.
planet in the freaking universe is round. Why the fuck would we be on a disc? Really?
yeah.
They're like berries. You can eat them.
I thought it was a snow globe. No. But the point of the matter
If
is,
it's a
just
snow
crazy
globe,
how-
I want to
just small
find
so we
out
can eat
what
'em.
kid is the one that keeps shaking the son of a bitch up and screwing everything up here, because I want to have a nice stern word with him.
Yeah, I might want to do the same because it keeps screwing around with the weather up here. It's like 2 days ago, it's 70 degrees. Now it's like 40. It's like,
It was like 90 here today.
yeah.
But Monday it's going to be in the 40s. And I can't wait. I am so excited. I mean, it's going to be like early Christmas for me and my, well, I would say fat ass, but it's not fat anymore, unfortunately. So me and my narrow ass.
Well, the more narrow you get, the less cold you can tolerate. So.
Yeah, I know, and that's not good. I noticed that yesterday. It was like in 64 degrees, which normally would be like extremely comfortable for me. And I was like freezing to death. It upset me. It upset me royally.
Sound
Robert
like you need
asks,
a heating
did you get
blanket.
any snow yet up there, Harsh?
Nope. No snow. No snow. We might not get any snow until, I don't know, sometime next week, if anything. Maybe, but I don't even see that happening.
Jay has
Never
sent
know.
me a voicemail message. Let me see what it is before I play it on the air.
Who?
Jason King, another member of the show.
How come he's not joining the show lately?
He hasn't joined it yet. What do you mean lately?
He joined it once.
Oh yeah, no, he's spotty Wi-Fi type deal.
Not man. Spotted Wi-Fi.
He might have invested in one of them Faraday cages for his Wi-Fi routers from last Tuesday.
I tell you what, that Faraday cage really helps with Wi-Fi. Robert says it's 78 degrees there right now. I can't believe Robert Walker looks like Barry Manilow. That's like the gift that keeps on going. He looks like Barry Manilow.
All right, so Jason says that he's trying to get into his main account right now, and as soon as he does that, he's going to try to join us tonight.
Okay.
But if he's not here by 9 o'clock, he's just going to be SOL because I got to go.
Yeah. That's perfect for everyone because even I'm ready to go by 9 or 10 tonight.
I mean, it's almost 8:30. We can cut it off now.
Let's see if
14-minute show. 14-minute show.
Mm.
It would be a 25-minute. It would be a 25-minute show right now if someone, and I'm not going to mention any names, Harsh Med, but if someone wouldn't have been late as usual.
I was on time. I just had to run some errands. That's all.
Yeah, I was on time, but I left the camera to go walk around just so you could look at my background for like 15 minutes. Yeah, no, you weren't on time. You were late.
It's a beautiful painting by Alex. Don't be
Jay Foncannon will tell you that is actually the definition of being late. because you weren't on camera where you were supposed to be on the time that you were supposed to be there. Now you ain't got nothing to say, huh?
You're just upset that my painting looks better than yours.
Mine's on the
That's
wall
why
in
you're
front
saying
of me.
Right.
Thank you. Your painting does not look better than mine.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. They're the same.
Yes, it does. That's why you're just upset. You're just like, damn it. I wish I had a painting like that.
You're the one that gave me the painting. So what are you saying? Are you like trashing your own gift?
No. I'm
That's
just
what
saying
it
the
sounds
original's
like. I
better
mean,
than the
it's
sequel.
my painting's better than your painting, even though I bought your painting and sent it to you, but your gift was trash. What the fuck kind of shit is that, dude? What the hell?
Well, I just said the original's better than the sequel. What's wrong with that?
Better than this? It's not, because it's two different names altogether, Harsh. It's not even the same fucking show name. What are you drunk? I mean, this woman literally painted something that looks almost identical to the actual main logo. So, I mean, I can't be mad about it. I actually love that painting.
You know, it's a beautiful painting.
It's on the wall in the studio right in front of me.
Yeah. Those used to be some fun shows on Wednesday.
Are we doing a show Wednesday? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're not doing Tuesday because Halloween.
Oh my god.
We're not doing Tuesday because of Halloween?
Well, isn't Tuesday Halloween Day?
Yeah, so?
Talking to the main two guys of the radio, and they can't remember which day.
Because I really don't care, to be honest with you. I mean,
we did a show last Halloween.
I haven't been trick or treating.
I see how this guy.
Well, I haven't been trick or treating in like 25 years. You know, so I mean, actually a lot longer than that. But you know, whatever. I'm not going to reveal my
do
real
a show
age.
on Halloween. It'll be like for half an hour or something. We all wear costumes, but
I thought you were wearing a costume now. My bad.
I'm just wearing the same shirt as you. Doesn't mean I'm trying.
We're gonna have to call Scooby Doo and all them to get over there to remove that mask off of them.
Jesus. Yeah, Olivia's just now breaking the news to me about Matthew Perry. I guess tonight I'm gonna go live on the Now and do a tribute to Matthew Perry. I'm actually lying because I'm not gonna do that. But what did he die from anyway?
Supposedly it was accidental drowning.
How do you accidentally drown? That's kind of like accidentally following a white supremacy group by accident. Well, I mean, you know, actually, I can see drowning being accidental more than clicking a follow button being an accident.
Yeah. Right. But my question is, who's trying to kill Matthew Perry at the age of 54?
Well, it's not try. I mean, they were successful. Obviously, he's dead.
But who the hell is like, man, I need to kill Matthew Perry? Who the hell is
Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston killed Matthew Perry. That's the rumor we're going with.
That's why she has a fountain of youth. She just keeps killing her co-stars.
Right. And then she sucks the life out of their soul and she becomes younger. That's why she's like.
Happened to Rob what happened to Rob Livingston.
Yeah, right.
Office Space.
Jennifer Aniston sucked the life out of him and she became young. That's why she's like 7,000 years old and only looks like she's in her 30s.
Right. Oh my God.
That's okay. We'll send in Harsh to deal with him.
I was told that Jennifer Aniston dated Keith Richards before the rest of humanity became existent.
Robert, like many rational people, says, I can never make it through an entire episode of Friends. I never
could make it past the opening credits.
I couldn't either. It was just such a terrible show.
Past opening credits. Okay, let's just get to the opening credits.
Well, I mean, what do you want to hear the Friends song? Is that what it is? Is that what's going on right now?
Jay, you're such a Caucasian.
I bet you Jay was like a loyal follower.
He probably was.
Hey, let's not mention I got you that 100,000 views, buddy.
That doesn't change the fact you love Friends.
That's right. Matthew Perry dies today at 54 years old. It was
You're calling me
supposedly
while I'm on the live? Oh my god.
it was supposedly an accidental drowning. Shut up, Jay. I'm trying to do my damn show, goddammit. Okay. Poor Harsh, all he could do is put his hands. Matthew, if you're listening to the show right now, we're gonna miss you, buddy. Not really, but we're gonna pretend like we are. I mean, okay, he had a couple of good parts in some movies afterwards, but you know, all these people get all upset about when these celebrities die. I mean, I never knew this person personally, so why the hell should I give a shit?
Right.
I mean, he's not going to care when, well, I mean, obviously he's not going to care. He's dead. But if I was to die tomorrow, he wouldn't give a shit. So why should I give a shit?
That is true. I just can't. I don't even.
You just can't what?
I don't know where to go from here. After that. I just lost my
We
train
can
of
talk
thought
about
because of this
Jennifer Aniston and how she's 50 years old and still looks like she's 30.
She actually could be 60 next year.
Is she really? My God. What? Okay. I really do believe that's what she's doing. I bet you Jennifer had a hand to play in Matthew Perry's death. She just stole like the rest of his life from him, became young again.
Oh, well, oh yeah. What was it? Oh yeah. Friends was like one of the worst shows ever.
It was very annoying. I swear, if I knew people like that in my real life, I would have been like, get the fuck away from me.
Well, I mean, there's such losers that in a city of like, what, 10, 11 million people, they're like the same 6 people who hang out with each other and date each other. It's like, really? In that big of a city, all they can do is just hang out with each other because they're such losers.
And you got people like Monica and them that work in like clothing stores, but yet they live in this apartment that's the size.
Huge apartment.
Yeah, right. That's bigger than most people's homes.
Yeah,
like
none of it made any sense.
Home.
And everyone they talked to was the same ethnicity in New York City.
Right. They're all white people.
They're all white people, and the only people they date are each other.
I don't even feel offended to this.
Well, I'm sorry you were a fan of the show, Jay.
I didn't say I was offended. I said I don't feel offended to this at all.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I don't care because we're still talking shit about the show. I mean, it really had nothing to do with you, but apparently you must be offended. Jay's offended now because he said something about it, and we weren't even like talking about him.
I didn't even say I was offended. I said I wasn't.
This is hilarious. Jay's like, damn it, I miss Matthew Perry.
Jay's like, I really don't want them to know I'm offended, so let me tell them about how not offended I am. Bruh. Anyway, Matthew Perry's dead, and Al Ross is going to be next, or whoever. What David Schwimmer?
Yeah,
that was
David
his name,
Schwimmer
wasn't it? David Schwimmer. As long as Matt LeBlanc stays around for a little while, I mean, we could all use a little Joey Lawrence in our life. You know.
Hey, we should,
Joey Lawrence.
We should get Jimmy Fallon on here.
Not Joey Lawrence, or whatever his name was on the fucking show. I don't remember.
No, yeah, Joey LeBlanc or
Joey LeBlanc, that's it.
Oh, that's
Matthew LeBlanc. No, that's Matthew LeBlanc played Joey something. Jay, you were a fan of the show. What was his last name on the show?
Joey Tribbiani.
That's it, Joey Tribbiani.
I don't look it up just now. God, this stupid show.
I said I was a fan of that.
You know what he's doing right now? He's editing the Wikipedia. Jay is editing the Friends Wikipedia page as we speak to correct the.
Yes, that's right.
Wait, I got it.
Some magical page that they're saying. Yeah, I'm editing that.
Wait, I gotta do a conspiracy theory. What if Matthew Perry got killed because someone wanted to save us from the Friends reunion? I mean, what if? What if he just did what if he just saved America?
That's a perfect conspiracy theory. As a matter of fact, let's put that out on the pipe. I'm pretty sure we'll have all of the truthers, quote unquote, talking about it by the end of next week. Well, they're all swinging from 5G towers, trying to destroy the infrastructure of America because it's going to cause cancer in everybody. Or some stupid shit.
I tell you what. Oh, never mind. They had the reunion show in like 2021. So.
Did they? I didn't even know they had a reunion show.
Mm.
That's about how much I followed that show. I didn't even know they had a reunion. I followed Frasier more closely. Like when the new Frasier came out, I was actually anticipating that show. Why? Because Frasier is an intelligent person, and the people in Friends weren't that smart.
No.
And the smartest one on the entire cast played an idiot, which is really confusing to me, but whatever. And yes, I'm talking about Lisa Kudrow.
Yeah.
Lisa Kudrow has like several degrees, but yet she played a pine cone on the television show, which is really ironic.
It is very ironic.
Well, I mean, she's not the only one that's like that. I mean, look at Bayham Balick from Blossom. She's a physicist, so.
Yeah, that show is just terrible, though, Friends.
I don't know. I kind of got away from the whole primetime television thing because a lot of the stuff is just stupid. Like all of the sitcoms, and they're not realistic. I mean,
they're not.
You got these asinine storylines, and I can't believe I lost my job today, and they live in like a 5-story mansion or some stupid shit like that. I mean, come on.
Bruh, you're rich. You can afford it. It's fine. Take a break for a while.
Yeah.
Or they'll live in like a 5-story mansion, but yet they all work at like a drive-in burger joint or some dumb shit like that. Harsh is like so scatterbrained, he's eating supper while he's on the show.
I mean, the only thing, the only show that could think that's realistic was Two Broke Girls. Even that wasn't realistic. I think you're telling me some wealthy con artist's daughter is going to actually live in some slum with some random coworker of hers.
Is that food good, Harsh?
Well, I mean, it would have been more realistic if they would have had OnlyFans accounts. Two Broke Girls. I mean. And I tried
that kind of shit. Anyways, that shit's stupid and bogus.
That show was really hard to stomach too. I think I tried to watch like one episode of it, and it was like, okay, this is just absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
Seth MacFarlane is in talks with Disney right now for season 4 of The Orville.
Wasn't he on the Epstein flight list?
He probably was, but he was a child himself at that time, really.
Jesus.
I mean, Seth MacFarlane's not that old.
They kept it in the family, huh?
Isn't Seth MacFarlane in his 50s?
I want to say he's either in his early 50s or late 40s.
Yeah, he's 50 years old. He's from Kent, Connecticut.
Yeah, I know he's a Gen Xer. Yeah. But still, 50, I mean, shit, I was still living at my parents' before I even moved out. Before I turned 18, Family Guy was on television. So he couldn't have been no more than 20-something years old.
No.
I mean, he's been around forever. So, yeah, he probably did go to Epstein Island, but he was one of the kids.
Oh, my God.
Which would, I guess that would kind of like play into his comedy. Because A Million Ways to Die in the West was actually a great movie. I really enjoyed that movie. That was a very funny movie. And The Orville, the series The Orville is actually a great series. Never been into Family Guy or American Dad all that much because, I don't know, stuff like that just really doesn't interest me too much. But those other two, they were pretty good. Ted
Family
was
Guy
kind of a
was good in the
stretch.
beginning. Not then it just like lost its. Then it's like the way the Simpsons just lost the plot, and then the American Dad was just there for. And he was like, "Ugh," but
And then
I
we
don't know.
got the other guys just following the Simpsons of what their future predictions are, quote unquote.
Oh, yeah, like Matt Groening was some kind of Socrates.
Yeah.
Like he could predict the future through the Simpsons.
yeah,
It's actually like more like they're
I mean,
projecting their lives into a cartoon.
Yeah, but
Yep.
think about it. Think about it. When you make 40 freaking episodes a month, almost one for every day of the week, you're bound to repeat something accidentally. So, like all of these things that these people's like, yo, you predicted the future. No, he was just coming up with different ideas for his show, and it just so happens that it was the same thing as something that actually happened. He wasn't predicting anything. It was just a storyline.
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, there's 70 million freaking episodes of The Simpsons. Statistically, it's gonna.
Yeah, but they weren't creating new episodes They were creating like 30 episodes a month. They're creating like 4 because they used to
Right,
be
but
on
there's
Sundays.
no way in the world that some of the stuff that was similar on The Simpsons could be like. He says predictive programming, same shit. Some shit is scripted. I get that, but some of the stuff, it was just so far out there, and it just so happened to be the same. Yeah, I don't think anybody could have wrote that into a script and then replayed it later. But
I mean, if you write to a
Maybe
script
we
in
could
like
get
1992 and then 25 years later it comes true, like, oh my God, it came true. It's like, I don't know what to make of that. But
He's probably sitting in his house right now laughing at everyone, being like, man, I just wrote some stupid shit on a piece of paper and it just so happened to come true, and now everybody thinks I'm a genius. I didn't
No,
look
buddy,
up.
you just made yourself on a target list.
So what? I think the funniest thing is I tag people in my posts all day long, and I only had one famous person untag themselves, and that's Miss America's. You know exactly who I'm talking to. Just because I was making fun of you does not give you the right to untag yourself.
Should have taken it back.
I did. I tagged her in the comments, and she untagged herself from the comment too.
Damn. That bad, jeez.
And Robert says, I mean, to predict Trump would be president back then was a little much.
Right. I mean,
Okay.
it's
Going back to Trump now.
Well, I mean, it's one of the things that were predicted in The Simpsons, but that episode was 20 years old when Trump was elected,
Right.
and
Now, to
everybody
be fair-
thought it was a joke then. Nobody in their right mind, but then again, Ronald Reagan was kind of the same way. Nobody would have thought an old, mediocre, freaking Western actor would be the president of the United States.
Right. Well, to be fair, in Trump's case, the guy talked about running for president for 30 years until he finally ran in 2016 and won. I mean, he talked about what he would do to fix the economy in '87. He thought about running in the '90s until he was like, hey, the Clintons are here. I'll just support them. They're wonderful people. Believe me, folks. And then 2000, he started to run as a libertarian or a third party candidate. And he's like, no, I'm not doing that now. And then 2015, lo and behold, it was a perfect time for him.
And what's so funny is that no matter what stuff he's looking at now, is that Biden has screwed up so royally now at this point that he's got a shot at being reelected.
Shot, I think he's like the favorite.
No.
Trump has a
Someone
shot.
send that ear sniffle fucker back to the fucking retirement home.
No. I'm not talking about Biden. I'm talking about Trump.
Oh, Trump? Oh,
Trump's
yeah, he's
got a
always
shot
had a
at
shot to get back.
Biden's approval rating as of today is 37%.
That's pretty high for him. I thought it'd be like in the 20s.
Yeah, but that's
Can we
low
lower
for
that?
that's low for every other president that's ever been president of the United States, including Trump.
Yeah.
I don't think Trump ever went under 40%. Maybe I should Google that. Well, I'm not going to because, you know what? I'm just going to say it. And if you want to know if it's fact or not, you go Google it yourself. That's how we're going to run this show from now on. Politically incorrect and false information.
Just like the rest of the media. Yay.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shit.
No,
Well, no. The rest of the media has political correctness. Just, factually inaccurate. We're going to be factually inaccurate and politically incorrect. We're going to corner the market.
If that happens, I'll be patrolling backstage.
You might need to. To keep one of us from getting shot.
Well, I do have a bulletproof vest.
All I can say is that if somebody wants to murder us for something that we say on our show, shoot Harsh first, because he's got brown skin. So it's not going to matter.
God.
That's not racist at all, Polynesian. But no, nobody even cares about us enough for that. I usually tell everyone where I'm going to be at when it comes to some of these music events, and no one even does anything. So it's just a waste of time anyhow. Like when I tell you I'm going to be at a certain event on Saturday night, and you're upset at me, you could confront me then and there itself. If you're not going to do that, then shut the fuck up and go away. So.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah.
Come mess with the 7-foot tall Indian, I dare you.
Right. No, I think my brother's like 7 foot tall. But I remember when I remember a few years ago when I would literally tell everybody what bar I'd be at for karaoke, what place I'd be at, what party I'd be going to, where I was going for food, for like Cuban sandwiches or pizza or whatever. And I'm like, hey, if you have a problem with me, by all means, where I went to go get liquor, whenever I went to Costco, and I was like, please, if you have a problem with me, show up, come through. If not, then shut the fuck.
Like the longest description that went nowhere ever.
That's okay, Harsh. We're just following you around in Chicago.
Right. Like all they had to do was just if people had a problem with me back then, they could have easily found, but they chose not to.
Hey, at least I could say that you didn't have a guy that just like stopped you when you're on your way walking to a certain destination. They're like, we've been watching you for a very long time.
Right. Now that happened to you, Jay? That's interesting.
Yeah, that happened to me in LA, bro.
That's what happens when you dress up like a former vet, like a military vet in like 99-degree weather. So,
well, at least he wasn't in San Francisco.
All tacked up, booted up, ready to go, waiting for something to happen, just all hyper as heck.
Right.
And go to the bar and we're just sitting there drinking.
What language was that?
I don't know.
That was scary. Don't do that again.
I tell you what. We are at the 8:49.
Drinking after this. I got a bottle that I need to drink.
So basically, they gave the testicular tube a hand job.
This is the show about nothing. This really is a show about nothing. So much for the headlines.
Well, it says it even on the ticker on the bottom. Saturday night random happenings.
Oh. No, that's true.
It says it on the main ticker.
I got tired of you.
So basically, they gave the testicular tube a hand job.
I gave the testicular tube a hand job.
And we're talking about the same guy that flirted with, like, how old is that lady again?
Who's Samantha Smith?
Yeah.
50.
Oh, God.
I mean, for him, that would be an upgrade compared to who he's with now. So, technically.
Let's talk about your cable laser.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does, why is it doing what it's doing. Get it out of my face. What about buttered sausage?
That's not your jam. It's not your thing. You don't like it?
It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.
This is not even. We are at the 40-minute mark of the show.
Is that your way of saying get the hell out of here?
Kinda, but not really.
I was about to say it does sound like it. Sarcastically.
Or we could always just go out to this one somewhere here. Doctor Who's theme. No, we're not doing that.
Right.
So basically, they gave the testicular tube a hand job.
Yeah, no, I'm not, dude. I'm fucking sitting here in goddamn Tennessee where no one else is around. Dude, Troy is fucking hanging out with their goddamn bitch, dude. Troy is fucking in touch with you. What the fuck now? You're gonna say I sit with motherfucking. Are you fucking serious right now, motherfucker? He's sitting with you.
Every single time I hear that, it just reminds me of them getting run over in the driveway by a car.
That's still funny to me. How do you get ran over by a whole car? A whole car.
In a driveway.
In your own driveway.
In your own apartment complex.
Once again, the news came today that Matthew Perry has passed away. He was 54 years old.
Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear.
All Harsh can do is laugh. Look at him.
I'll be there for you.
Not singing this song.
You're really killing Harsh at this point. He can't even show his face
So
for a minute.
terrible. This show's.
I mean, we could always go back to this one here.
Cheers.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from.
That's right, Kelsey Grammer has not passed away. Just to let everybody know, since we're playing the Cheers bumper music. Let's see.
It's so weird how Cheers was on the air, and then Frasier came from the show Cheers, and that lasted a long time.
Yeah, and he's back. Which I watched the first 3 episodes of Frasier, the new one. It's actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. And I don't like a lot of primetime TV. I actually don't watch hardly any primetime TV. Because, I mean, it's really repetitive. It's redundant. It's the same shit over and over and over again.
It really is.
They just recycle it and they repackage it and then they try to make it as a new show. And it's not. It's the same garbage it's been for the last 30 years.
And then you have all the crime shows, which are also repetitive now, too.
The only one I really got into was Law and Order, SVU. And the only reason I got into that is because they were literally mirroring real life cases.
Damn.
So it was an interesting thing to watch because it was like a story told, but it mirrored another case. So it was like all of the stuff that you don't hear in the news. So that made it okay, you know? But we're at that mark now.
Yes, sir.
It's all Jay's fault.
Fucking Jay.
Damn it, Jay.
Fucking Jay.
Why'd you have to do that?
And on that note,
On that note, what? You're going to finish that line? Or?
We thank Jay, the Scandinavian Foncannon, for joining us today. And we thank Scott, Ryan, Christopher, Bowser, Sonnier for holding on the ones and twos as usual. This is Harshman's, and I'm going to let you the life. It's Harshman's a living. And sometimes you got to color outside the lines.
You're listening to CSHR Radio. Oh, sorry, Jay. Go ahead.
Discounts.
Yes.
You're listening to CS. You know what?
Countdown.
To hell with y'all. I'm just going to play a sweeper.
G'day, mates. You're listening to my favorite radio station in Australia, CSHR Radio.